Hi, this is John Leslie. When building product roadmaps, many organizations miss the point. Even if they are driven by desired customer outcomes and based on what's best for overall product market fit, they aren't focused on business goals. A good roadmap should start with determining your business goals and how you will meet them. Every business and every product wants growth. Revenue growth, customer growth, more engagement, you name it. Therefore, every potential roadmap item should first be evaluated on how it will contribute to hitting a specific growth metric. This template will help you build a growth roadmap using a simple 5-step checklist. Step 1, define your goals. Step 2, evaluate potential roadmap items. Step 3, create your shortlist. Step 4, identify and commit to roadmap items. And Step 5, implement, learn, and repeat. The template includes a board for business goals, a discovery backlog, a shortlist backlog, a growth roadmap, and a connected team iteration board. Let me walk you through the template. Beginning with Step 1, defining your business goals, where we can use this board. Here you can enter in those goals, stack rank them, prioritize them, whatever you want to do. And we have a couple of sample goals in this template: increase revenue, daily active users, and maybe increase revenue, average revenue per daily active user. Once you have those set, you can tie them using Favreau attachments and links to connected items in your discovery backlog, which is Step 2. So in Step 2 in this discovery backlog, you want to enter in all of your ideas for a particular product. What is this product going to be? What's going to drive it? So on and so forth. All of those ideas should be measured against a certain growth metric, whether it's retention, monetization, engagement, so on and so forth. You also want to take a look at what stage in a particular user's product lifecycle this particular backlog item or idea is going to hit, to target, from early to mid to late stage engagement with the product. Then, what's the overall expected impact of each one of these backlog items? From low to medium to high, keep it simple. Then, what's your overall confidence of the impact? How certain are you that this level of impact can be achieved by this particular backlog item? And last but not least, when you're evaluating your items in this discovery backlog, what's the complexity? So this is just a gut check. This isn't actually, at this point, going out and talking to the developers, the people who are going to build this into your product to do actual estimations. This is just an overall gut check of the complexity based on, has your business, has your organization done something like this before? And again, keep this simple, from low to medium to high complexity. Once you've gone through this effort and built out this discovery backlog, you then want to move on to Step 3, which is create your shortlist backlog. Now, to do that, what you're going to do is you should probably sort first by impact. And you're going to want to take your highest impact items like we have here and simply drag and drop them into this shortlist backlog like I've already done. And you could do a secondary sort maybe by confidence and start to build out maybe your highest confidence of your highest impact items. And then moving on to maybe high impact, medium confidence, so on and so forth. Again, however you'd want to determine based on your evaluation here in this discovery backlog, again, always tying it back to a growth metric. Now, once you've built your shortlist backlog, the things that you actually are going to do, this becomes your actual product backlog. You want to take each one of these items and move on to Step 4, identify and commit to roadmap items. And the first way we're going to do that is to actually start building the growth roadmap over here on this board. For example, we'll take maybe Piggy Bank, right? And we'll just simply take it and drag it and drop it, as we've already done, over here to the growth roadmap. So now that exists in both places. It's here in the shortlist backlog, and it's also here in this growth roadmap, and it's also here in the discovery backlog, unless you choose to move it out of this place. Now you can drag and drop each one of these on a timeline view, set the dates accordingly. Again, drag and drop. Maybe building out your MVP, your minimum viable product, and then maybe creating another swim lane for release 1, release 2, so on and so forth, and dragging items out of your shortlist backlog into each one of these release swim lanes. Maybe even indicating dependencies, as you see here, between committed backlog items. Then when it's time for the team to actually start working on these items, this is moving on to step 5, implement, learn, and repeat. It's as simple as taking again each one of these backlog items and dragging it in to a team's iteration board. And you can see this board also exists in a team level collection in Favro. And then moving through those different stages of actually building the product, then reviewing at the end, learning, and repeating based on those learnings. And there you have it, a growth roadmap template in Favro.